Hello, my Cancer Collective. I am here today to give you your message for October 2025. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to be using oracles for the astrology and then tarot in the end. I hope you enjoy it. Mercury retrograde October 2nd to the 16th. It will be in the sign of Scorpio. There's also, it starts in when the moon is in Aquarius and there's a trine in the sun in Libra. Legit, this feels like a very different Mercury retrograde. It doesn't feel like the normal, oh, everything kind of goes to shit, blah, 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 mess of stuff. It's kind of like, I mean, I do believe things are going to get a little bit feisty, but I think it has more to do with the fact that you're going to be able to see very clearly the BS that's been holding you back. Mind you, this Mercury retrograde has both the new moon and the full moon in it. So it's kind of like seeing things clearly and flushing the toilet. So let's see how it's going to affect you, my Cancers. Shut up. Look at if that card doesn't look good. Balance. I mean, enough said. I feel like it's gonna. I mean, it's the sign of Libra. The entire. I feel the entire month has to do with Libra and with Scorpio. It's a dance between the water sign and the air sign. Okay. The need for things to balance out, and what we're balancing out is our dark emotions, right? Our shadowy emotions. And so, side note, I would recommend you to look into Scorpio reading and Libra reading because it's strongly influencing everybody, with all the tarot readers that you enjoy to see. But this is talking about things are starting to balance out, and in it, it's affecting your solar plexus. Solar plexus is like up here, right underneath your rib cage, and so and that has to do with your divine masculine energy. So it's balancing out your action. Okay, on the bottom it says, "I am valuable, lovable, and worthy of love." So much energy is being spent on others. It is time to replenish your own energy source. So legit, it's kind of like taking this whole month is going to be how much you have wasted time, money, energy, words, everything, spirit to people, places, things, and energies that really are not worth it. And you're going to be like, deuces. If you aren't going to give and I don't feel anything in return from you, like I don't feel growth, expansion, I don't feel good, I don't feel whatever, when I'm around you, why am I wasting my time? So, next thing is the full moon in Aries, which happens about 3 days after the beginning of that, which is October 6th. And it also is strongly influenced by this retrograde. So I would say be very mindful during that time because you can. I think some people are going to be very foolish in doing like psychic attacks, which is very foolish during that, especially in this time. But because there's a lot of possibilities of backfire. But extra aggressive, extra angry, extra feisty, a little bit more explosive, especially since a lot of things are being revealed that are making you more upset. Okay? Look at that. And I got two. We have the owl, which the owl for me is seeing something clearly. And it says, behold, sight, O ancient ones, for there is magic in the darkness of places if one dares to open your eyes. And this is literally the energy that I'm feeling of this freaking Mercury retrograde. It's like something that's been hidden for like ever. Something you couldn't see about yourself or something you couldn't see about the people around you or things around you. They are so good at coming forth, and you are just going to be so feisty when you figure this out. I'm also seeing an R and an A. All of a sudden I looked up and I'm like, I see an R and I see an A. So I don't know if that's important for somebody. But then we have a ritual, and it says here, can you feel them? Wild creatures linked by the very blood you will spill into your craft. A ritual of dedication to self, and those who gaze hold fire, but whose whispers carry you softly through the unknown. Literally, you're being told that the best thing you can do is do some kind of cleansing, clearing, or clarity ritual for yourself, for you to see what is hidden to you, what is lost to you, what you don't understand, for you to open the doors to clarity. Because you're getting, in the month of October, Cancer, you are getting blessed with the ability to see like the BS that's around you. All right. And sometimes it's a blessing, but sometimes it hurts so much. Right. And so right here, it's kind of attending to yourself as you're revealing these things to yourself so that you can move forward. The following thing that we have is Venus entering Libra, which will be October 13th. Now, the interesting thing about that is the fact that that's also when Pluto goes direct in Aquarius. So you're seeing clearly things are starting to come to light. Things are revealing themselves in a very open and expansive way. And at the same time, you're like, is this worth it? I'm doing this balancing act. Is this worth it? Do I still want this person that now I can see is X, Y, and Z? Do I still want this in my life? Okay. I want to see how it's going to affect you. Look at that. And you are in the crossroads thinking, I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Look at that. So I'm going to look at the book because these are just images and then they have like extra words to them. Make sure I'm reading it in the right language. Funny thing, one time I was trying to read the Spanish one for the Spanish people, and I was actually reading Portuguese, and I felt like so retarded when I was reading it because I couldn't read. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm such a better reader. And then I realized it wasn't even Spanish. Anyways, it says that here, it's called action. Like, tell me if this is not like the theme that you have, Cancer. It says, you have the necessary baggage on your shoulders to face the new adventure before you. Do not fear and proceed without giving the problem of the past too much importance. I'm moving on. That's what I'm feeling. I mean, I heard that in the back of my head. I'm moving on. I don't know. You're moving on. You're literally seeing that it's just not worth it anymore. Like these people, places, things, energies. I mean, you've given it time, you've given it energy, you've given it everything possible. It's not working. You've given it grace. It's not working. And you're just kind of like, thank you for the lessons. Thank you for the experiences. Deuces. And you're moving on. So the last thing we're going to be looking into is the new moon in Libra on October 21st. Oh yeah, I thought everything was on the retrograde, but I think this one's right outside of it. And that one comes with the square, which is my wall, the thing that is your block in Jupiter in Cancer. So it's the block that hasn't let you expand your energy in relationships and connections that you want. And you can see it crazy clear because this entire month has been of you realizing the people that have been holding you back. All right. So what do we get for that? Dracula with Children of the Night. I'm going to tell you that for some of you, your block in your problem is your dependence, right? Not that you are dependent on somebody, but your kids, people, your elderly family members, your people that you're taking care of. They are the problem because they've gotten so dependent on you, they no longer know how to even wipe their ass without you helping them. And that gets tiring quick. I feel like there has been people, places, things, and energies because this is Dracula. So this is spiritual vampires. So if you don't have children, this can be draining people, right? People that are always like, help me, victim this, victim that, blah, blah, blah. That is what's affecting you, right? The most frustrating thing to me is when you give a person an advice and they don't listen, and they come back to you 2 minutes later telling you exactly the same thing again. And you're like, why am I going to waste my breath telling you anything? You didn't even listen to me the last time. And these are emotional vampires. So keep that in mind. You have people around you that are emotionally draining you because they don't want to. Why don't you? Why don't you do it for them? Isn't that your obligation? Isn't that your role in their life? I'm going to tell you that as soon as you walk away from these people, that's going to be the how dare you and trying to put you back in your spot. But you're going to walk away from some spiritual vampires quick. So let's see finally the tarot and what else comes out for you. Your energy feels a little feisty. Like, I'm over it. I'm so over it. The Tower in reverse. Why do we have the Tower in reverse? And this is balance. This is temperance. The Three of Pentacles. The Empress. And the World card. I mean, okay. One more before I say anything. And the Ace of Swords. Do you see this? With the pain of my heart, I must just set you free. Okay, so the Tower in reverse tells me that this has been stubborn energy. I'm talking about you have been trying to get out of this situation for a hot minute. I'm talking about I'm over it yesterday. You've done everything you can possibly think of to, and the only thing I think that you haven't done is be straight up mean. Like, get the fuck on. Get away from me. I fucking told you I don't want you around me. That's the only thing you haven't done. But nice, cordial, ghosting, doing whatever, and it's still a persistent energy. And you're trying to stay in peace inside of you with these people that keep reaching out, trying to get, trying to take from you, keep doing this cycle, and you're being the abundant, nurturing person that you normally are, but you're over it. That cycle is ending, and what's coming to your conclusion is the, I want to say, bitch face of yours, where you're just gonna like not so kindly tell these people to get the fuck on. That's what this feels like in the bottom of the deck. Look at that. We have move. I feel like that is like, I'm not doing any more of this connection. We're gonna move. I'm moving. I'm getting away from you. So don't be surprised if you're a little extra Cancer for the month of October, because you're over it big time. All right. I hope this helps.